Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. How you all doing? I hope you're doing great. It's so good to be back. To my returning subscribers, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for joining me. And to my new subscriber, if today is your first time, thank you so much for being here. You don't know how happy I am to have you. Do consider subscribing and staying with the family. Right, let's go straight into the video. So today we're talking about the various categories of the non-immigrant visa. There are different categories of visa in the US. So we have the immigrant visa, the non-immigrant visa. So now I'm going to list out the categories of them, and don't mind me if I'm looking at my computer because I've written some things. All right, the first visa category we're going to talk about now is the B1 visa. So the B1 visa is primarily for business. So it's a non-immigrant visa which they give to you a certain period of time where you have to come in and do your business. Maybe you want to negotiate contracts. You must have provided all evidences in the when you go for your interview, right? So they issue you this visa temporarily for your business, for whatever activity that you want to do relative to what you have said, but it's a temporary kind of visa. All right, that is for the B1 visa. For the B2 visa, it's the tourist visa. This tourist visa allows you to come in on temporarily as well for maybe business, not for business now, for tourism to tour around the country. US is a big place, so you know what I mean. And then also for medical treatment, also it could be for your personal reasons. You could decide, okay, I just want to change environment. Your mental health is important, as long as you're able to convince the consular about your intentions and show every supporting document. So this is what the visa is meant for. And in recent time there have been some changes made, and these changes means that those that are on this visa category can come in and they can look for employment. In subsequent video I will talk about the conditions that is attached to that visa. Now I'll talk about the condition that is attached to it. It's not like you can just come in and look for just any job. I'll talk about that in another video. All right, so let's go forward to another kind of visa. All right, the next category of visa we're talking about is the F1 and the F2 visa. The F1 visa is given issued to those that are coming to the US to study. It could be a master's, it could be undergraduate, it could be a doctorate. It could even be that you're coming for a language school. You understand? You could be coming to US college, it could be a university. This F1 is given to you for this purpose. So it's valid for the duration that is stated in the study. So if, for example, your F1 form states that your course is for 4 years, so you're an undergrad, that means your visa will be valid for the duration of stay, which is 4 years. If it's a master's and it's a 2 years program, it's valid for the same time, right? For the F2 visa is given to the spouse or dependent of an F1, and they don't just call anyone dependent. All right, what happens is, if you're a spouse of an F1 student, if you're a child of an F1 student, then that F2 category is given to you. It's also a non-immigrant visa. We will go more into details of it, but today I just want you to familiarize yourself with this kind of visa category. All right. The next visa category is the J1 visa category. So it's an exchange visa. They call it exchange visitor visa. So this allows you to participate in exchange programs. You can teach, you can study, you can conduct research, you can receive training in the US. So let's say, for example, you're a professor in a school in your country and you want to come here and do some research, you want to come here and do some exchange programs. So this is the visa category they will give you. So it allows you to fulfill that purpose of research. If you're doing a doctorate program and you want to come here to come and complete some research, maybe internal research, and it means that you need to be in here, or you have to give in some hours of work to complete that research. They give you that J1 visa for your purpose of coming to the US. Okay, so this is the category. So you should know this category to know what you want to apply for. You cannot be coming for an exchange visa, exchange visitor visa, and then you're going to apply for B1, B2 visa. It conflicts your interest, and that's how consulars easily detect and they deny. All right, so you need to take note of this visa category. Right, the next category of visa we're talking about now is the L1 visa. So the L1 visa is called the intra-company transfer visa. So this allows multinational companies, like companies, for example, let's say Shell, Chevron, in any other country, to be able to send their what do you call it, their members or their staff here. They are able to send their staff here to work, like in the US. So, for example, Shell has a company in the US and wants to send them here, send those staff here. What happens is they send them through that visa L1 so that they can be here temporarily. So it's still a non-immigrant visa category, all right, because you are here on behalf of your company, right? So that means you are here for that time limit of, maybe there is a project, there is a contract, maybe the contract is 6 months. So they issue you that visa with all the supporting documents for you to be able to enter the US and fulfill that purpose. So the next category of visa we're talking about is called the O1 visa, or you can call it O1 extraordinary ability visa. So this visa allows people with extraordinary skills like in science, arts, education, business, athletics, or STEM to enter the US to work temporarily in their field of expertise. So that means you come in, you have to work in that skill, in that field of expertise. So every US visa category has processes and documents. We will start talking about documents much later, but right now I want you to familiarize yourself with it. So if you have an extraordinary skills in business, in sciences, in art, in education, in athletics, you can apply for this visa and then you can use it to come in afterwards. Don't forget it's a non-immigrant category, yeah? But much later you can file for a different category that makes you to stay in the US permanently or become a permanent resident of the United States of America. All right, so this is a visa category O1 extraordinary skill. If you know that you fall in this category, you need to go to the United States website, the USCIS. You need to go there and read more about this information so that you can get more knowledge. All right, disclaimer: I am not an immigration attorney or officer or consultant. Whatever information I dish out to you is based on my research. So everyone needs to go and research the category that you fit into after we discuss this, and then you can find out more information about what you need to do or the visa that you need. All right. Right, so the next category of non-immigrant visa is the P1 visa. So you can as well call this P1 visa the entertainment visa. So this visa category allows performers, artists, athletes to come into the United States and do their needful, whatever it is that they do, like the video now when it's coming to America or any other country. At least in this place, he would require to be in the P visa. So the visa category they will give him will be the P visa. I don't know about other countries what category of visa it is, but for America, the P visa is where he will fall into, and any other artists that want to come to America to come and perform, to go on tours, to go on competition. Like when you have kids that want to come into competition with music, it could be talent-based stuff. So this is a category of visa, the P visa. That's what they're gonna get. The last but not the least in the category of the non-immigrant visa types is the e-visa. The e-visa is basically like a trader visa. So business people, if you're a business person, come closer, pay attention, okay? So this e-visa, it allows individuals from certain countries, okay? I'll display the countries right in front of me, okay? These countries, if you're in this category, in this country, you are allowed to come into the US and trade or invest in US businesses. So it's a special category of business. So not just because you are sewing in front of your house. Yes, you're a business person. I respect that. But there are certain criteria, there are certain documentations, there are certain funding that you have to show for the documents. We will begin to talk about them. Okay, so stay tuned to this channel. So this is the category, the e-visa category. This visa would allow you to come in and invest. So much later, if you invest and you feel that the land of opportunity has favored you and you want to remain here permanently, then you can adjust your status. So that is a different system entirely. So you can go through whatever that you need to do. All right, so this is where I draw the curtain for today. I hope you learned a thing or two about the visa, the US immigration, non-immigration visa types. I hope you learned something. I hope you know the category of visa that you fall into. Don't just go and say, my friend got J1 visa, let me apply for J1 visa. You don't know what your friend has come here to do. So please stay informed and always keep your goals realistic. This is me, Buzzy B. Veralis. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have not commented or liked at this point, please encourage my ministry. I really appreciate that. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye.